Hey friends, okay, so today's video, I'm gonna share with you some ideas on how to celebrate Mary during the month of May. This is her month in the Catholic Church, and so I'm gonna share with you some ideas. The first thing I'm gonna talk about is how to have a Mary garden. It's really simple actually, but pretty much if you want to get a statue outside, I was gonna give you a whole tour outside, but it is rainy and dreary out today. So I'm not gonna show you, but I have lots of pictures that I will show you for visual effect. So pretty much to have like a Mary garden is super easy. You just need an outdoor like Mary statue. I found one maybe, I wanna say like 4 or 5 years ago. And I loved it because it was one of those big ones that I've always wanted, but I didn't have a budget for like, you know, a real one. So I bought a plastic one and it has been awesome. It looks real. I love it. I can see it out of my kitchen window and I just absolutely love it. It's pretty big, like the size that I wanted. Maybe someday I can afford like a real real one. But it's been awesome. It doesn't even blow, like when it's super windy out, it rarely falls over or anything like that. I think you can put dirt in it to like stabilize it. I haven't done that. And it's awesome. And then I found this little statue. It looks kind of like Saint Bernadette, like kneeling, and they're beside each other, and it's so sweet. I'll insert like a picture here of what it looks like out there. But pretty much, you just want to get an outdoor statue. And I like to place mine where I can see it. Like I do dishes and I can see it. The kids are jumping on the trampoline. And so I just love, love, love that I have the statue of Mary. I've always wanted one. I'll link the one I have down below, but also you can put it in your front yard as well, which sometimes I do that. It's funny, my Mary statue is so light, so I'll put her near the flowers that are blooming. Like I have spring flowers, I have summer flowers, and then fall flowers that come out. So I'll kind of put her near the flowers that are blooming in my backyard, and I love it. So the ones that I highly recommend, because people ask me what flowers bloom like right about now in May, azaleas are usually beautiful. They're pink. They're perennials, which means that they'll come back every year, so they're super easy. And then also I love hydrangeas bushes. They're like, I love them so much. They're so pretty, the flowers, but they usually don't come out until June. So that's where I usually have her, like in the winter is where I can see her, is by my hydrangea. But traditionally, what you could plant around her, even if they're annuals, marigolds are like named after Mary. So marigolds is one. There's also lady slippers that they're kind of traditionally for Mother Mary, and then also roses. I've heard that Mary loves roses and that's her favorite flower. So any one of those works. So you can kind of do whatever you want, but the main thing is to have flowers around her that bloom and that just bring you so much joy. It's pretty much you're bringing Mary flowers. So something you could do for, you know, if you're having a May crowning, like a party, you could paint these little ladybug rocks. They're pretty flat. I found mine, I'll link them down below, but pretty much you just do that and you make little ladybugs, and then what you do, everyone can take them home and they can all put the ladybugs next to Mary, because ladybugs their name came from Mother Mary. And the story is that way back in the day, there were farmers that these pests kept eating all of, you know, their crops and stuff, so they prayed to Mother Mary. And kind of out of nowhere, these little ladybugs, you know what ladybugs look like, came out of nowhere and started eating all those pests. And so they kind of saved the crops, and they gave all the glory to Mary for helping them. And so that's why these used to be called something else, but now they're called ladybugs for Mother Mary, Our Lady. So me and the girls one day, and my husband got into it too, we all made these rocks, and they're so cute. And so you can place them around your statue and all the flowers and stuff, and just kind of a little gift to Mother Mary, but super fun. So you could do that at your party. The way that you have a May crowning is just as easy. It's super simple. Pretty much you could use the statue you have outside. You could make a crown. Usually people make a crown with flowers or something like that. And then you could have a party, or it could just be your family. You can do whatever you want, but pretty much you honor Mary. So you have one of the kids put the crown on Mary, and then everybody else pray like a decade of the rosary or a full rosary, or you sing Ave Maria, or you sing Hail Mary, or some way to honor Mary. Say thank you so much for being our mother. We love you so much. And so that's a way, especially for the little kids, to see like how to honor Mary and how to love her, because she's so lovable and she loves us so much. So you could take a statue from home and you could make a crown or something like that. I have this little crown. I think it's, I forget where I got it from. I'll link it down below. So you can find a little crown like this and you can place it on the head of Mother Mary. Isn't that beautiful? And then during the whole month of May, you can just have the crown on her. You know, I would never take it off because she's always the queen. But that's just like a symbolism of like, she is our queen. We love her so much. And then with our kids, we'll usually just have like some cake, like a special cake. I've made one with fruit that goes all around the cake, and you know, I got it from Costco, but I've had it in the past where it's like I make a rosary out of like M&Ms, and you can kind of be as creative as you wanted. You can always go up on Pinterest and see what, you know, Pinterest has for cakes about Mary and stuff like that. But I like the fruit one because it's round and it kind of looks like her crown, and it has fruit on it, and I always feel like that brightens up everything, having fruit on it. So those are some ideas of ways to honor Mary and always have a celebration with it. I think that's the fun part of being Catholic, is there's a lot of sorrow in our faith. You know, we go through the Passion with Christ, and there's a lot of hard times, a lot of sacrifice and things that we do, but there's also a lot of celebration, a lot of joy. We're giving glory to God for such a great queen, a great mother, that she's everybody's mother. It's so amazing. And so it's just like a full month where we can honor Mother Mary. And you know, you could even like pray the rosary the whole month with your family for Mother, you know, just to like love her and honor her, or every night sing a Hail Mary together or something like that. So those are some ways as a family that if you wanted to honor Mary, you could do a May crowning, you can do a Mary garden, you can do it whenever you want during the month of May. There's not a like specific day. Like today at my children's school, they did a May crowning, and so it was just at Mass. They all went to Mass and they put a beautiful flower crown on Mother Mary. And you can either have real flowers or you can have, you know, fake flowers. You can use it year after year, and it's just beautiful. Such a great way to honor our sweet, loving mother up in heaven. So super simple, can be as big as you want, as simple as you want, whatever. The main thing is to honor her. So those are some ideas I hope that you enjoyed, and I hope that you all have a May crowning with your family or with your parish. A lot of parishes have it, or throw a big party with your friends. It's a great way to celebrate, is honoring Mother Mary. So anyway, until next time, I will see you all later. God bless. Bye.